Hello everybody, my name is Drew, and welcome back to Crash Landing. I'm just out here harvesting the old apple tree by hand like a sucker. Because sometimes you just gotta do things by hand, you know what I mean? Nah, no you don't. That's a lie. Screw that noise. Do everything automated and let the whole world do everything for you. All you need to do is stand in one glorious position and let the world revolve around you. Yeah, that's as terrible as it sounds too. But anyway, that's the point of automation in this goddamn game, isn't it? To let everything happen for you. I just gotta look at that tree, and using my secret technology power, it will harvest itself. That's the goal. That's the grand scheme, as it were. But that's not what we got going on. Not even in the slightest. Of course, we're here in our base. If you haven't figured that out, please rewatch the series, because I'm pretty sure you're lost. If you aren't lost, welcome. Continue to enjoy the party. We returned from our adventure last episode victorious and swollen with so much loot, I literally don't even know what to do with it. It's that much loot. I have no idea what to do with myself. What do you do when you have 3,000 brick slabs or 4,800 brick slabs? Well, you just leave them inside your ME system and go about your merry business. And would you get off of there? What is it with you? Why do you do this? Every day. Every day with that. I don't understand what's wrong with him. But this is their setup, man. You derailed me. Bastard. I did a little upgrade between episodes. I made another access terminal, a crafting terminal, and put them here. I made a little bit of a ledge just to get up on here. Do I have any half slabs on me? But I can fix that really quickly. By going right here and coming half slab. See, look at that. Look how smart I am. See, look how smart I am. Look at that. I don't even need to do that. Oh, that's easy. There you go. So yeah, I made this little platform to make working on the piping a little easier. I haven't bothered doing that one yet. No, I should, but I haven't. No point. It still works. We're good. I also put in... we want to go this way. Over here. Another access terminal. Right here on this wall. Just so we have access to our A network and the things that are stored within. Which is a lot of stuff. Not as much... I can't speak. Not as many metals as one would assume. But enough. Enough to get by, as it were. But we're going to be working on some upgrades today. As we're getting perilously close to being done with this series, there's not a lot left to do. Let's take a look. So we're looking at creating life, a technological revolution. This guy should be relatively quick to do in conjunction with creating life. The only one I'm predicting us having pretty much no ability to complete is going to be these quests. Largely because despite finding all of these items, our quest book does not recognize that we have any of them. That is a problem. That's a problem I was having earlier with the salvage operation. It started working at some point. I have no idea why it started working, at least for these quests. Because when I first upgraded the world, if you remember, one of the things with Crash Landing was that it was officially a beta pack. I know that sounds like a weird statement, but roll with it. It was a beta pack when it was released, completely and totally. Like, here, you can play it, we're not gonna change. So with every upgrade and addition to the game pack, it changed radically in some ways. I mean, the cities that we found were no longer even on the same spatial plane as the rest of everything else. They're buried like 5 feet down, for God's sakes. Oh, I do. I got lots of you. I'm sorry, that sounded really creepy. Things drastically changed. It could break some saves, and it was warned that it could break some quests. One of the big problems is that the only way to make reactor blocks, if I look at reactor, so say we're looking at reactor casings. So they want us to make these things. We need graphite bars and yellorium and blah, 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 which we can make now. Are you sure we can make you? How does one make graphite? Really? Is this game going to make me a liar now? Is that changed? Are you different? You are different, aren't you? Oh my good goddamn. You, oh, come on. Game? Really now? Okay, so that's a thing that they've changed. It used to be that you could not actually make any of these reactor parts, and you could make reactor casings, I guess. I'm pretty sure, like, memory serves, reactor casings were a thing you could make if, and this is a very big if, you spent a lot of resources. And I do mean a lot, like it was like LX 500 cards, which require I don't know how many LX 300 cards and so on and so forth, right? As things in Minecraft tend to do, they upscale really gigantically, which is a problem for me. I have a problem with that because I don't always have the resources to upscale gigantically. But anyway, as I digress, hey, I had a third one of you. Where'd you go? I had 3. Fine, don't work. Be a dick. Alright, I had a third bottle. I don't know what the hell I just did with it, though. So, alright, give me 4. Okay, so we've got, what's it talking about? Was I talking about something? I don't remember. Anyway, the point was there's a lot of different things you can do with the reactor. Yeah, have sleep. There's a lot of things that were like, okay, you couldn't straight up build it. None of the oh, come on. Big reactors. So like you couldn't build turbine reactor class was not a thing you could build. Reactor class was not a thing you could build. The control rods could not be built. Haven't looked at this since literally the first day of this pack, so I'm assuming that all changed. I mean, the power taps still, they still require a lot, so we could do that. Excuse me. Well, anyway, that's not the focus of today's episode. Let me open up the tools thing here. Now, the Blazing Pyrotheum, this creative portable tank, let's plunk you down. It is full of Blazing Pyrotheum. We actually don't have use for Blazing Pyrotheum in any way, shape, or form, as far as I am aware. So I don't want to get rid of it just yet. But what I think I'm going to end up doing is if you don't shift click. So if I shift click this, I get the tank back, right? Everybody knows that. If I break it with a pick, I'm actually going to do it because I want to keep this for now. It will break and empty. So we could, in fact, fill it full of water and then not have any water problems ever again. I am leery of doing that simply out of the fact that I feel like in the spirit of this game, that's cheating. Granted, I realize I have a creative tank and screw the rules, I have money, but I want to preserve at least somewhat of the spirit of this game. So we're not going to be doing that yet. We're gonna hold on to that. That's going to be okay, good. I thought for a second I lost it. That's going to be our yeah, screw it, whatever. We're at the end game. Let's just do this thing. Other than that, there's not really much else going on here content-wise. Like, we've got a bunch of this stuff, so we can see we have that extra controller. We got some big reactor ports. There's turbine glass. There's reactor glass. So we could make a big reactor, but that's not what's on today's agenda either. Let's get out easier. What's on today's agenda is, like I said, those last quests we're going to finish up in the other quest chains. So let's open this bad boy up. Not that one. Screw you. Technological revolution. So we want to do all creatures great and small. So we need 3 items, as far as I'm aware. A breeder, a chronotyper, and a rancher. All right, let's find out what we need for a rancher. I'm assuming it's going to be... Okay, pretty much what I figured. So we got a machine frame, which we already have those of. So apparently I don't have any item ducts. Good to know, or fluid ducts rather. Now, the ranchers are pretty awesome. If you guys have been watching Crash Landing, you've probably seen the rancher in action there. What these guys do is that any passive mob that you can generate stuff from, so from a sheep it's wool, from cows it is milk, from mushrooms it's mushroom soup, etc., etc. You know where I'm going with this. It will pull those items out, and then you can pipe them out and dump them in a tank. So pretty easy. Easy to work with. Chronotypers, these guys are pretty neat. and harder to make than I had thought, because we need purple dye. How does one get purple dye in this? Rose red. I don't know if I have any roses. Oh, we can use fire seeds. Those I've got. Pretty sure I got rose red upstairs then. So, the chronotypers are really cool. They will separate animals based on their age. And that's important for doing a... Ooh, I only have one. What do you grow in? Netherrack. Damn. Okay, so hold on. We can do this. Do I have netherrack? Oh, yeah. No, we can make netherrack. That's easy enough. Come here. We grab you. And I'm out of food already? How the hell am I out of food already? Granted, we could be living off something slightly more substantial than sandwiches, but hey. Don't knock it till you try it, right? Alright, let's go over here. And that's gonna do its thing and hurt me and whatever. No, stop. I don't want frickin' water. Give me a solid block. Or better yet, give me a bucket. Yeah, a bucket. Get there. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, there you go. Alright, so that's all sorted. Like that. So we got our netherrack. Let's go on upstairs here. And we can easily... Oh, man. Okay, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. So we'll take our fire seed here. And we'll plant it. And we'll grab some bone meal. I'm going to need a bit of you, so... Yeah, sure. And we'll... Could you not do that? Or are you just... Okay, that's a thing that happens on this. So I'm going to make a couple of these guys because we're going to need rose red. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. And we've got 10 fireflower seeds. And that should be enough for our purposes. Let's go and... all the way down here. Clear that out. Good guy. Lapis. So we'll make purple dye. Purple dye. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so chronotyper. So I basically use these guys in the fashion as intended in Agrarian Skies, and that was pretty awesome. And I think the last one he was a slaughterhouse. Now, they're cool. They sort out, like I said, anything by age. Breeder. And you can either do, I want the babies in one thing and separate the adults out, or you can have, the other way around. And oh, golden carrot. Can make two of you. And that was pretty awesome. Oh, we need an apple. I don't know why he hangs out there, but he does. They're pretty awesome ways to make an automated veterinary station and meat house production. Now, there's two ways of processing the meat, and one of those is with the slaughterhouse. The other one is with a grinder. Now, the slaughterhouse will make liquid meat and pink slime, which you need for some other MFR machinery. Breeder. And then the other option, of course, is the grinder, like we said, and that's like any mob grinder. It will do what needs to be doing. Do you want a drum, fluid ducts? Let's grab 16 raw plastic. Oh, we get all of it. Oh, nice. Super useful. Leftovers. So we have sewer, sludge boiler, biofuel generator, and slaughterhouse are the ones to make for that guy, and then we'll need that one. Using what we got, we've already done. Wait, did we make a fruit picker? Oh, we did get a fruit picker. FRUI? Apparently I did get one. Who knew? Okay. Alright then. So what do we need for this one then? Sewer, sludge boiler, biofuel generator, slaughterhouse. Okay, let's make a slaughterhouse. So yeah, there's different ways of doing it. Some are easier than others. We needed, how many of these do we need? 2 of each. Okay. Some are much easier than others. The liquid meat thing is really weird. We'll say it's extremely weird. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. We'll say that. It's a weird combination and brings imagery of like pink sludge used to make like those chicken nugget things that are really gross. Yeah, it's not appealing in any way, shape, or form, especially because it makes pink slime. Pink slimes are useful though, because with pink slimes you can make the laser drills, which are freaking amazing, even if they are a gigantic power sink. Not that it matters to us, because we have a creative energy cell, so who cares, but it's still pretty damn cool. We also needed a sewer. Now the sewers are neat. You put these guys underneath animals, and they will take the sewage, so the droppings of animals, and then turn them into sewage. And then the sewage you stick in a composter, and that makes fertilizer, which can be used to rapidly grow stuff. So if we made a really, really big cow farm, like I'm talking fill a cow pen full of adults, max like 10 by 10 cow farm, and then bred all those guys, and then shuffle all the kids off to another one with a sewer in the middle collecting sewage from all of them, it would just, we would generate a ton of stuff, or like multiple sewers so they don't overlap or whatever. That is definitely a way to do stuff. We needed a biogenerator, right? Biofuel generator. Okay, which we're missing. This guy. Now the biofuel generator is pretty awesome. It'll produce. It's the MFR thing, or other. What do you call them? It's one of their generators, but it uses biofuel made by this guy, the bioreactor, to produce that. And this guy, you just take biological material, so anything harvestable and plantable, stuff it in it, and the more variety it has. So if you were to give it like 3 types of saplings and wheat, how it would be super efficient. Like it would take everything and make like I can't remember what the max ratio is, but it's super, super efficient when you give it multiple things. But it's still extremely good when you're giving it lots of one thing. Like in Agrarian Skies, I gave it stacks upon stacks of tree saplings, and it churns out biofuel like there's nobody's business. In fact, I could run my whole base off the damn thing, and nobody would ever notice that there was anything different. The last one thing is a sludge boiler. Sludge boiler. Look at that. We need a couple of things here. So we need 2 of you. 1, 2. We'll make a new bucket. 1 bucket. And then I think we should have everything else. Yeah. And we're done. So we're going to get soul sand, essence berry bush, or that one. I don't know what's in those. I don't much care for the essence berry bushes. So let's grab those 4 and hope for the best. Man, we're full up on loot. Okay, so let's toss these guys back, because we really don't need those right now. Okay, good. Alright, so last quest in this chain is going to be MFR liquids, which is... we need a lot of these. Or no, that's not that bad. 10 buckets. Or is that 1,000 buckets? No, 10 buckets. So we're going to need meat, pink slime, sludge, sewage. So these are going to take a little bit. I got to set up for that, but that's fine. We can easily do those. The last thing we wanted to work on today was creating life. And for this, it's pretty easy to do. You give it mob essence and an egg, and out pops rewards. In this case, spawn chicken. Because, you know, we need more goddamn chickens. Let's get rid of that drum. I don't need you. So let's grab our QDS and this guy. Okay. I actually need to break you, don't I? Come here. The other thing I need to do is hook that guy up proper in place of this stuff. But that's something that can happen later. I'm not too worried about that at this point in time. So it's going up. We want this level. Because coincidentally, we have a ton of mob essence. So we should be able to do this relatively easily. One would assume. So we're going to stuff that guy there. Stuff that guy there. Grab our QDS. Select task. Boop. Grab that guy. Your extract. Is active. Boom, 100%. Let's grab an egg. and watch the magic happen. Now we should be able to make all of those things, I think. I'm hoping. I don't know what it is with the chickens that they don't stay inside these pens. I'm assuming there's a bug somewhere. Manual submit. How many eggs do I need? Oh, okay. Or throw the egg. That's fine. Should give me 16. Ah, it's gonna be buggy about that, isn't it? Okay. We need a hopper. So we need a hopper. Hopper. Do I have any hopper? Nope, we don't. But that's easy enough to fix. Click. I don't know what's in those safari nets, and it bothers me a little bit. Or not bothers me, concerns me. That would be a better statement. I find it most concerning. Oh man, I almost forgot. I don't know if you guys noticed. I don't remember even if I remember showcasing this. But I finished. No, break you. There you go. So that way it's not going to waste all of our stuff on us. One. Okay, are you good? You are good. Claim reward. We get a chicken spawner. Yay, everybody loves chicken spawner. This is relatively easy to do. Manual submit with those items. So we get squeal, we'll get pigs. We'll get all of these ones. Cow's easy enough. 8 leather and some mob essence. And these things are repeatable, right? And these are not real world times. They are in-game times. We can get cheap mob essence. Ocelot, fish and mob essence. Man, these are easy. Huh, so easy to do. So we're going to want cow. Let's do cow. I like cows. So we needed leather, which I don't know if we have leather. Hey, screw you, chicken. Nobody likes you. Get here. Get here. Get here. Oh, we have so many creeper seeds. We need to use those. Do I have enough? Yeah, I got enough here. Grab you. Do I have enough? Stupid question. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can do this. Now, it would be easier if we could do something different. Oh, you know what? Let me gather all the materials to this, and we'll see what we can't make for spawn eggs. I'll be right back. Hey guys, let's check this guy out. Let's see what we can make here. So I've got a bunch of different materials, and I'm gonna really hope I have enough. But let's go manual submit task, and let's actually grab. You know what I should have grabbed? I should have grabbed the lever. Let's grab a lever. Because I want to be able to turn this guy off and on for sure. Now, it would be neat to have another line of the monster goo stuff there, the mob essence, and then have a spawning chamber, quote unquote, that we can automatically go, hey, you know what, I want something. And so we just click a lever and like go to a QDS, like we'll have a QDS, and we'll have piping to it, and you just go, hey, you know, pull the lever, and then boop, it automatically gets both a egg and a bunch of mob essence. I thought that would be a neat idea, but I digress. It's not necessary. Lever. Do I have any levers? Really? I don't have any levers. Not a single lever. All right. Well, that's fine. And we'll go up this way. Oh, no, one more. Damn, like the chickens. Like, they don't get why they just rando spawn like that. Or not even spawn. They just escape everything. They are impossible to keep down. Let me put you over here. Yeah. Okay, so that's on. So that'll do its thing when I connect it. So let me go. Let's do the cow first. Select. Right click, and then we'll. Okay, so hold on. Let me fix this guy up. Okay, there we go. That makes life a little easier. So let's just go and blink like that. So it should be active right now. And it's going to drain like crazy, and that's okay. It's at 60%. We're going to toss our 8 leather in there. Okay, stop doing that. Okay, leather, we're at 86% mob essence. Oh, okay, so we have to actually be wary of that. Ah, okay, that's interesting. Let's... hadn't thought of that. Oh, whatever. Let's grab an extra pipe then. I hadn't even thought of that. These tanks, what's interesting is if you want to be able to empty them, I forgot, you gotta actually be connected to the bottom. Even though the pipe is set to automatically, where am I going? Automatically extract, it won't if it can't, because there's nothing in that tank. So, conduit. Okay, that's easy enough to fix though. We can easily fix that. That's not an issue. It's not like we need chicken spawns, because Christ, we have enough chickens. Okay, we'll do that one instead. Disabled. Oh, you won't let me do that, will you? Oh, okay. So it's off. Extract. Redstone signal. Ah, there you go. 100%. Turn you off. And get reward. Now we have one cow. Okay, how about the other ones? We can do sheep. Select task. Put our 8 wool in. Pull the lever. Now these require a little bit more with 40 buckets each, but we have enough mob essence. And with our farms the way they're set up, we're not going to be running out like anytime soon, really. If we're getting low, all we got to do is let's hold off for a little while. And it's not like we're going to be running out of power either, so it's not a giant concern. Like you can see here, like this is draining power right now, but whatever. This is pumping out power at its full. These guys are not even close to losing power. Though it does concern me that these are losing so much power, but they're gaining at equal rate, so it's fine. Reward. We got that one, and then what was the last one I wanted to do? What did I have? I had enough for pigs, because horses we don't have the oats to do. Villager we could probably do. Wolf we can't. Oh, we could do ocelot. How many ocelots? Only 20. Okay, let's do the ocelot one. Select. Fish. Look how quick that goes, though. I don't care who you are. That's impressive. Had to cough. All right, turn you off because we're almost out of freaking juice now. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. So we can get sheep. We're gonna need to do that a couple times to get hey buddy, or to get more sheep. But that's not a big deal. Clearly, this is a warm environment. We'll turn that on. But that pretty much does this setup, guys. We're just about 100% complete on this guy. I think that's freaking amazing that we're just about complete. The only thing we'll have to do is I will make an animal farm, or we will get that set up next episode. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. We'll do it next episode. That's what's going to happen. Next episode, we will set up the animal farm in order to actually complete the rest of these quests. Pig. We'll go, and the one of those. And let's see how close we can get. Will it let us do it? Probably not. We're probably going to run out. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. I might have enough, maybe. Nope. Now it's going to trickle down. 60%. Come on. Get 70. Get it. Ah. All right. That's fine. But anyway, that'll do us for today, guys. As always, if you guys liked today's episode, do leave a like. It helps me out tremendously when you guys do that. Shout outs for nearly being done another Minecraft series. We only got a few episodes left of this bad boy before we're going to have to find something new to occupy our time and be addicted to. If you guys have any suggestions, of course, always leave those below. If you would like to see more videos that I have done, you can check the description box for those. And as always, thank you all so very much for watching. And of course, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye!